Boredom is a huge issue for a lot of us. It can be uncomfortable, frustrating, and even depressing. All of us experience boredom to different degrees, but some of us experience it more frequently or more intensely than others. And while nearly all types of boredom can make us feel restless or dissatisfied, there is really one type of boredom that desperately needs to be addressed. And that is a general boredom of life. You know, we all can be bored at a party or doing a task that we don't enjoy. But some of us, unfortunately, are so bored of existence that nothing can cheer us up or get us motivated. We find practically no reason to get out of bed or to live or enjoy the life we have been given. I can speak of this from personal experience, and I can say that the feeling really is debilitating. It is demoralizing. Without the will, desire, or inspiration to live, many of us go on to experience stress, anxiety, and even depression. We find it difficult to be productive and creative in our daily activities. We struggle to build or maintain our relationships with others. And we may even engage in risky or reckless behavior that impairs not only our overall being, but also that of others. In fact, some of us can quite literally be bored to death. We may be breathing, but we are very far from living. My question to all of you, though, is why? Why do we become this way? And more importantly, how can we fix it? In this video, we'll take a deeper look at the root cause of chronic boredom and how we can shift our mindset and consciousness to live a more happy, productive, and fulfilling life. But first, if you're enjoying this video right now, I would love it if you could please take a moment to hit that like button and to subscribe to the channel. Your support is really helping me grow and to continue producing these videos on a weekly basis. So I'd love to have you along on the journey if you are not already a subscriber. And if you are one of the subscribers, then I just want to say thank you very much. I really do appreciate your support, and it provides added motivation for me to keep on cranking out these videos. But now that we have that out of the way, let's examine where boredom really comes from. And in order to do that, let's first look at the opposite side of the spectrum and analyze for a moment what happens when we're not bored. What happens when we're content, happy, and fulfilled? When we live a fulfilling life or do something that we really enjoy, we not only find pleasure, but also meaning. In other words, our life has a meaning or purpose that drives us forward each and every day. We all need a sense of meaning in our lives, no matter who we are, but we typically find meaning in different things. For example, I find an incredible sense of meaning creating these videos and sharing this spiritual wisdom with all of you. I feel so fulfilled every time I make one of these videos, and even more so when I hear or read the positive feedback of how these videos help to change someone's life. To be honest, most of what I have done in my life has been just for me or my family. But these videos are the one thing where I can truly say are much greater than me. They are for the benefit of everyone, even after I leave this world. And so I never get the feeling of boredom whenever I work on these videos or whenever I adopt the spiritual lessons they convey. But for you, that might be different, and that's totally okay. As long as you know and understand what gives your life meaning, and you go on to work on that every single day, you won't experience a moment of boredom. But the inverse, unfortunately, is also true when you don't know what gives your life meaning. And this is sadly the camp that a lot of us find ourselves in. We simply don't know what our purpose is, or what will give us sustained happiness, fulfillment, and above all, peace. And most of us will try to address this by picking up a hobby, spending time with friends, or just distracting ourselves with shows, books, or movies. But these things, as good as they can be, never address the root cause of our boredom. They only conceal it. And there's only so much we can conceal before the boredom just piles up, surfaces, and reaches unbearable heights. Now, some of us don't know how to get out of this boredom trap, but some of us do, but choose not to get out. We don't want to leave the safety and comfort of our familiar lives to pursue something that we're not sure about. But I'll tell you, until we can get out of our comfort zone, we will never grow. Until we can leave our familiar life, we can never step out of our boredom and step into fulfillment. So if you're one of those people who have an idea on what can cure your boredom, but having chosen to do so, know that your boredom will not get any better by you ignoring it. In other words, you have to push through your boredom to find what gives your life meaning. And unfortunately, as I alluded to before, there is no single meaning that applies to every single one of our lives. However, there is a common thread that connects all of us, and that is the question of why we're here on Earth in the first place. This is the big million-dollar question that a lot of poets and philosophers ponder about, but honestly, it should be asked by all of us. Why are we here? What is our purpose? And how do we go about fulfilling it? With some introspection and reflection, you might be able to find that your purpose is to connect with something or someone higher than you, such as God. In fact, if you look at nearly all forms of spirituality, they focus on returning to God, returning to one's true home and source. Frankly, if you ask me, that is our true purpose in life, and something that I really try to get across in these videos. And the more we are unaware or unwilling to pursue this spiritual purpose of returning to God, the more boredom we will experience. Ultimately, boredom is a natural part of life and something that we will endure from time to time. But chronic or severe boredom that dictates our entire way of living is unhealthy, unending, and unmanageable. There is only one way to overcome this type of boredom, and that's through finding our real purpose and meaning in life. Whether you find that through spirituality, helping others, or any other means is all a part of your own journey that only you can travel. But I hope at the very least that you found this video informative and inspiring, and that you walk away with the insights to eventually turn your boredom into a lifelong fulfillment. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you take a moment to drop a like, post a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I always try to respond to all the comments I get, so don't be afraid to share your thoughts or to ask a question that might be on your mind. I'm sure others might benefit from it as well. But I'll leave you with the final thought, which is to always travel deep inside to the core of your being to find the answers to the problems you are facing. Boredom is just one type of problem we face in life, and like many problems, the answer is usually found inside of you rather than outside of you. So try to make this self-discovery a part of your daily practice, and I promise you will feel more at peace and fulfilled than you have ever felt before.